ninja, JK, dupla, jinx, bota, chakra. Em cada linha de faca faz macramé no micado, base, espadas por frases. Sintático, repara no que digo, é paradigmático. Não tenho paralelo, sou para lá de mágico. Sabes como rolo, martelo pneumático. Técnica secreta do monstro roxo. Estamos a meter-nos no dois, estamos a manter como no jogo, só com uma espada nos tos. Plano picado, não sabes de onde esta ave vem. Nenhum radar pode detectar onde está a nave mãe, tu sabes bem. Somos a clique, somos o clã. É Monster Jinx cabrão, respeito ao baixo, cometa Arcan. Na terra do nunca não digo banzai. Vivo na espunca e tenho um bonsai. Ninja que é ninja, ninja, frotas imperiais. E bate mal, logo bate mais. A minha crew não sem espelhos. Na rua, dragão azul, dragão vermelho. Sente o silêncio. Verso shinobi, nunca me canso, sou de Nairobi. Ágil como um ninja, rápido como um ninja. Letal como um ninja, brutal como um ninja. Fatal como um ninja, forte como um ninja. Secreto como um ninja, devo mesmo ser um ninja.
Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus ninjas, 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 ninjas. Esta é para os meus ninjas, só para os meus ninjas. Onde é que estão os meus ninjas, 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 ninjas.
And we are live. And welcome to another episode of Friday Night Trivia. I'm here with Felicia as usual. And tonight we will be doing some Wheel of Time trivia where I'll be asking Felicia questions about the first 5 books of the Wheel of Time series. And are you up for this, Felicia?
I told you I'm going to fail spectacularly. Even though I've read this book series twice, I'm not going to do well. There's like 1,000 named characters in this series.
Well, I'm
being
telling
set
you.
up for failure.
Well, you know, I think these are pretty easy questions, and I'd be really surprised if you don't get at least 50% of the questions right, honestly.
We'll see.
Really, okay? And I know books 1 through 5, you know, it's really early on the season, and, you know, and the current TV show has, you know, has covered at least.
I have not watched.
Up to book 4, not that it matters because, you know, the TV show is fake news. So, and we will.
I have not watched it. I only watched season 1, and I've never watched any more because season 1 was trash.
Yeah, so it's basically you parachuted very quickly.
Oh yeah, I was like, nope, this is not worth it.
I haven't jumped out of the plane yet. I haven't jumped out of the plane yet.
But you text me once a week to complain about it. I don't know why you haven't left.
Well, I only complain about it because things were different. That's why. Okay, and I just wanted to, you know, tell you like what's changed. But you know, I don't actually tell you what's changed.
No, you just tell me like this is bad. They did this wrong. I don't like this. Oh my god, they ruined the episode with this. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna watch it. Probably ever.
And we got one person on the chat right now, and that's Jake. So welcome aboard, Jake. So he's interested in Wheel of Time, evidently. So maybe we'll get some more people coming in.
I agree. Asking names should not be allowed. Oh, I am mirrored. I have to fix my camera.
Yeah. Well, the good thing about this is that, you know, there's only one person. It's just you answering questions. So, you know, I don't have a time limit or anything because I trust you, you know, 100%.
What have I done?
What have you done?
I'm just pressing all the wrong buttons. It's fine. I fixed it.
Okay, good. Okay, so with that, I think we should get going then. Okay, again, this is books 1 through 5. Okay, and they are in chronological order. Die of the World, that's book 1. The Great Hunt.
Oh, you are doing like interesting. I thought maybe you would.
The Dragon Reborn, books 1 through 5. The Shadow Rising, The Fires of Heaven, and then number 6. I'm not including the 6th book, but there's a book called Stats. There's actually a category called Stats, Wheel of Time Stats, where I'll be asking questions about stats.
Why is my camera still reversed? Why you gotta be like that, bro?
I don't know why your camera's reversed. It doesn't really matter for the stream. It doesn't really matter for the stream.
It matters for me and my vanity.
And you know, again, the point totals for each question is from 2 to 10, and then 2 being the easiest, 10 being the hardest. And at the end, you know, we'll basically tally up your points, and hopefully you get over 50% of the total number of points. Max points is about 180. So let's see if you get 90 points out of this.
So me changing my camera settings has no effect on the video, and it's actually bothering me.
Okay, well, don't let it distract you from the actual game itself. Okay,
I am distracted. I have been distracted.
It's not an excuse, okay, for doing poorly, please. So with that said, I think we should get going and start this trivia. So,
Okay.
what is your first
stats,
question?
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna start the way I always start with Eye of the World, number 2.
Okay, I'd work for 2 points. And the question is, what was the name of the ancient kingdom comprised of the 2 rivers and the surrounding areas?
Monetherin.
Exactly. See how easy this is? That is right. Monetherin.
Yeah, I did just watch a
It's not
video.
like Monetherin. It's Minetherin. Okay, it's M-E-N.
No, it's Monetherin. It doesn't matter. It's Monetherin. That's how I say it. That's how Kate
Okay.
Redding says it.
See, simple, right?
Yeah.
You got 2 points.
That's a simple question. Keep going. Number 4. I mean,
Number 4.
value 4.
You're boring. I mean, are you just gonna go down like the list?
Yes, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I like
That's
to
so
do it that
boring,
way.
dude. Okay, so anyway, so 4 points. Okay,
My foot's
and
cramped.
it
It's all
is.
your fault.
What was Matt going to set loose in the square in Emma's Field during the Beltane?
It was like some weasels, right?
Give me
I
an
was like-
answer.
It was like weasels in a bag.
That's
He had a
close.
bag
but
of weasels. He had a bag of weasels.
That's close, but that's incorrect. He had
Ah.
a badger in the back. He was gonna set loose a badger.
Badger. Oh,
Yeah.
you're right. You're right. It was a badger. I don't know why I thought weasels. I was like, it's weasel or ferret.
That's
Okay.
awesome. That's awesome. Okay, so you got no points for that. Sorry. Okay, now what? You still want to go down and get harder and harder?
How are we still in Emmons Field and we're on question? Okay, whatever. Number 6.
We're in the eye of the world here, man. This is all events in the eye of the world. Okay.
Number 6. Again, I'm
Okay, for
going down. I'm
6,
doing it
for
this way.
6.
That's why I'm doing
Okay.
it. We're going chronologically.
Okay.
Hopefully.
What is the name of the inn that Egwene Alvera's parents own?
I don't know.
No guess.
I can't even think
Okay,
of it. I
okay.
don't know the name.
It's called the Wine Spring Inn.
Yes, it is.
The Wine
It is
Spring,
Wine
yeah.
Spring Inn.
Wine,
Yep,
Wine Spring Inn.
it
Yep.
is. Yeah, I would never got that. Okay, so
All
I
right.
got one question right. So
And
far.
now,
I'm
what? You sure
crushing
want to
it.
go for hard ones now, or do you just kind of like?
Yeah,
wanna...
I'm staying in the eye of the world because that's the thing I know the most about right now.
Okay. All
8,
right.
8.
8 points. 8 points. Okay. And the question is, according to Moraine, there has not been a Dreamwalker in, and here's a bunch of guesses for you. Pick one.
A 1,000 years.
You got it. Yep, that's 1,000 years.
That felt right. It felt right. Yeah.
So it's not since the breaking. It's not since the Trolloc Wars. It's not. Yep, it's 1,000 years. That is correct.
Yeah.
You got lucky
Got me.
there, man. You got lucky.
It felt right. I was like, I'm going for it, man. I'm just going for it at this point.
All right. And now what? You want to go for the 10
We're doing the 10. We're doing the 10. Yeah.
All right.
Interesting because your either world questions are different than mine. I'm very happy because I've already thought about ones I'm doing for you next time.
Okay. And for 10 points here, big money. What was the race of the Green Man who confronted the Two Forsaken in the Westland?
There's a name for them?
Yep.
Yep,
He's part of a race.
He's something else.
And it's mentioned. It's mentioned a lot in that chapter. What he is.
Again, I didn't reread the books. I don't know. He's not
Okay.
Ogier, so I don't know.
Nope. They're called Nyms. NYM.
Okay.
Yeah, Nym.
Okay.
The Nym race. And he's like the only one left of the Nym race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now there's none left.
Yeah. And he kicked the living shit out of like, was it Baphomet? He kicked the living
Well,
shit
there
out
goes one of my questions I was going to use. Ruined it.
But that's a hard one. Okay. That's a hard one. Okay.
Okay. So let's go Dragon Reborn for 2. I'll change it up.
Dragon Reborn for 2. Okay. So you're going to skip the Great Hunt, right? I thought you were just going to go through in order. Like
I was going
Yeah,
to, and then
okay.
I'm like, oh, let's surprise him.
Okay. The Dragon Reborn for 2 points. And the question is, what city is Kalendor found in? Easy.
It's in Tyr.
Wow. You were like struggling with that.
I
Yeah.
was like, it's the one that starts
Tyr.
with a T. It's the one that starts with a T.
It's
I
Tyr.
was like,
You got
that's
it.
I was like, I know this. Do I
I
know
saw
this?
some.
I
I saw some
panicked. I had
struggles.
panic.
I saw some struggles with that, man.
I'm like, it
it's not.
starts with
It's,
T.
it's not
What is
looking
it
good.
called?
It's not looking good.
No, I had like a bit of panic in my eyes for a second there. Dragon Reborn for 10. Oh, look at me changing it
Oh,
up.
for 10 points. All right. Who was raised to accepted in the Dragon Reborn?
Accepted.
Yeah.
Nynaeve.
Is that your final answer?
No.
you
Yes.
said Nynaeve.
Yes.
That is incorrect. She was actually raised to accepted in the last book. It's actually the correct answer is B. Elaine and Egwene were raised
When
to
I
accepted.
saw that B and C, I'm like, that's gotta be the answer. But I stuck with my guts. That shouldn't be a 10-point answer because that was honestly, I was being stupid. I should have known better. That shouldn't be 10 points. That's not worth 10 points in my opinion.
Yep, it was both Elaine and Egwene.
It was, yeah, because before they dip out, they get raised to
Exactly.
accepted.
Yep. Yeah, before they head on over to Tanchico.
Yep. Okay. Dragon Reborn for 6. You see how well I remember this book?
This is fun. Okay, number 6 is what is the real name of Fail Bashir?
I was just on her Wikipedia page. It's like Zariel or Zaliel. Oh my god, starts with a Z.
Good.
Z-A. Zariel.
I'm not sure if I should give it to you.
Hold up. I know I was looking at the spelling. I was just on her Wikipedia page. Zael, is it Zael?
That's incorrect. I mean, you're really close.
Zariel.
Nope, it's Zareen.
I was just on her Wikipedia page.
Zareen, yeah.
Zareen,
I can't give it to you because
name.
number Star Wars trivia, you wouldn't give me anything for like Chandrilla.
I gave you a lot of points on that trivia. Whatever.
Okay.
Dragon Reborn for 8 because I'm doing so well.
Okay, Reborn for 8. Okay.
We learned her real name in that book, though. We don't learn her real name in that book. We don't learn her.
That's her name.
But we don't learn it in that book. We don't learn it until we meet her dad. Not the point.
No. We actually do learn it in that book. That her real name is Zareen.
Do we?
Yeah. Because remember, during their trek to Terror, Zareen and Perrin were just making fun of each other, and Perrin kept on calling her Zareen instead of Fael. And that was their whole dynamic during the whole trip to Terror.
Sure.
Number 8. Anyway, number 8 is.
I don't remember these books. It's been a long time.
And the thing is, she first introduced herself as Mandar, which is like Lance Horse, right? It's like
it means like blade. It means blade or something. It's something like real edgy.
Yeah, that wasn't edgy. So number 8 is going to be. How does Matt get into the Stone of Terror to rescue the girls?
He blows it up with fireworks.
That's right. Yeah.
I remember this.
Yeah, he finds the arrow slit and blows it up.
Oh yeah, I remember this. I didn't use the options. I didn't use the options. I knew it before. Like,
yeah, you knew
I remember this
right away.
Yeah, it's a memorable scene.
Yep.
Because he's already fucking with the fireworks.
Yep. Did he buy some or did he steal some from like the Illuminators?
He gets them from what's her face. I don't know if she gives them to him or if he steals them.
Yeah. I think he steals.
I know. Freaking Tom catches him opening. And he's like, "No, what are you doing?" It's like freaking out on him.
All right.
And 4, we're gonna finish it up, and I'm gonna do.
Finish it up. Okay.
Yeah.
So for 4 points, who was the Forsaken killed by Moraine with Balefire?
Agenor.
That is incorrect. In this book, it was Below.
Oh fuck! I'm in the wrong book. That's book 1.
Yeah. In this book, it was Below. Yeah.
I forget how many people she kills. Though she kills a decent amount of Forsaken throughout the series.
Yeah. But with Balefire, she only kills.
Yeah. You're right. I had the world on the brain.
Remember, and then she got all stressed out because she used Balefire. She was like breaking down.
Yeah, I'm wrong because that's book 1. That's book 1 where that happens. But not with Balefire. She kills him in book 1. Damn it! I was so confident. Shadows of Heaven.
Okay, according to Jake, she gave them to him for saving her life. Evidently.
That makes sense.
The fireworks. Yeah.
I said Shadows of Heaven. That's not a thing. The Fires of Heaven for 2.
We said the Shadows of Heaven at first.
I did say that. Yeah.
Okay. Can you mix them out? Okay. The Fires of Heaven for 2 points.
After like a certain point, the books just blended my brain.
Stay for 2 points. It is. What hero of legend assists Nynaeve and Elaine in Tel'aran'rhiod? This should be easy, dude.
It's what's her face? Starts with a B. What's her fucking face? Oh my god, I can't remember her name.
I'm not giving you. I'm not giving you.
Oh god, what's her name? Starts with a B.
5, 4, 3.
I don't remember her name. Starts with a B.
1. Yeah, Brigitte Silverbow.
Brigitte. That's her fucking name.
Yeah,
Jesus, yeah.
Brigitte Silverbow.
Forget. I'm like, I don't remember her name. But
That's a 2-pointer. I thought you would have known this. I thought this was
I
like,
forgot. I forgot. I'm like, I can imagine her. I can remember her entire story. I didn't know what it would be. I did not remember her name though.
Is this like a total girl boss thing going on here? I mean, I thought you would be into it. So anyway.
Totally forgot her name. Totally forgot her name. Completely blanked on that one. Fires of Heaven for 4. Crushing it.
Fire of Heaven for 4. Okay.
Huh. Yeah, Brigitte Silverbow. That's her name.
Silverbow, yeah. For 4 points. What shadow leader does Matt defeat in single combat at Karheim?
Coolian or Coolian?
Yeah. Coolian or Coolian or
Coolian, yeah.
Coolian.
I forget how they say it in the audiobook, but I was just on this Wikipedia page.
But you got it. You got it.
I was just on this Wikipedia page though, so that's how I remember. Yep. I was on the wiki just a little while ago making questions.
Mm-hmm.
Badass. I love that scene.
Yep. Massive.
Well, I mean, like, it happens off page, but like you hear about all the shit Matt does and how badass he is.
Well, no,
he's just trying to leave.
Yeah, but there is a battle. He wanted to leave, but then he saw the Shadow Army coming.
He just kept. He's like, I'm out. I'm good. I don't want to do this. Yeah, and then he just keeps getting involved. He's like, I don't need to be part of this, but he just keeps involving himself.
He's Taverin, man. It's pulling him in. It's Taverin.
Taverin. I hated Matt in the beginning. He was so annoying, but then like he becomes such a great character.
Well, I'll tell you about the show. I mean, the show is messing up Matt big time because like.
So I know the actor who plays him in the first season like got like he did something inappropriate on set and got fired. So I don't know if the new one's is good.
Yeah. So in the show, right? Matt goes to the Ilfin to basically ask.
They've done those already.
Okay, check this out. Okay, he goes to the Ilfin to ask for his memories to be filled, right? Because he has holes in his memory because of the dagger, right? But in the show, they're wiping out his memories. So is he a badass general or is he not a badass general anymore? He has no memories anymore. So it's like,
so why remember to watch the show? You make it seem like you are not selling it. Like, you need to watch it. You need to watch the show. It's so bad. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
It's like they're trying their hardest to make Matt out to be like a total complete nincompoop as opposed to the badass he really is.
Matt is a total badass.
Yeah.
Total badass. At least like by this point. In the first 2 books, he's annoying as fuck, but then he becomes a complete badass.
Okay, so anyway.
Fires of Heaven for 10, because I'm doing so well.
All right, for 10 points. For 10, it is. What is the name of the place where Rand and Aviendha first get together? First make love.
There's snow. She opens a portal. She travels, only travel for the first time, but where is it? Starts with an S, maybe? I don't know. I know
it's a really famous chapter. Yep. It's the far snows.
I can tell you I remember what happened. He walks on her naked and she's like, oh God, she freaks out, she travels, and he follows her. There's snow. He makes an igloo and they bone. Where does it happen? Don't know.
Yeah, it's the far snows. It's named a chapter, the far snows.
Well, I would have never got that.
Yeah. Well, it's a famous chapter. I mean, it's like
well, it's an iconic chapter.
Yeah. All right. What do you want to do?
8, because again, they're doing so well in this.
Okay. Yeah, the Fires of Heaven is not your strong suit.
I don't remember what happens in what book after fucking Dragon Reborn. It all blends together.
Okay, in what city do Moiraine and Lanfear fall through the Redstone Arch?
Oh, that's in Rhuidean. It's the one in the Rhuidean. It's the one in the freaking when they're like,
Okay, first of all, it is not Rhuidean. Okay, so you're wrong. Okay, so they're at the docks of Karheim. They're in Karheim.
Where the fuck is Karheim? What the fuck is a Karheim?
That's where Moiraine grew up. Okay, it's Karheim.
Okay, that's not what they call it in the book. Okay, you're saying it way different than they pronounce it.
What they call it? They call it the same thing in the book. The same city. It's called Karheim. Okay, but anyway,
you're saying it way different. So they say Caemlyn and Caenrian. They're very similarly pronounced in the books.
Well, Caemlyn is Andor. Karheim is
Yeah, they don't call it that in the books.
Yeah, but
that's
anyway,
that is not how they say it in the books. So the rest of me off.
So they're at the docks. Okay.
Yeah, okay, but I'm saying that's not how they say it in the books.
Well, so it's definitely not Rhuidean. Okay, so I don't know what you were thinking.
I think the H is silent.
So I'm not sure.
Did I get a single one of these right?
I think you got number 4 one with Couladin. I think you got Couladin right.
Okay, number 6 because I'm doing so well.
Number 6 is what character from the Great Hunt turns out to be the prophet of the dragon in Galadan? What was his name?
Oh shit! What's his name? Oh, he's so annoying. Starts with M. Oh shit. I don't remember his name. I just know it starts with an M.
Masema or Masima.
Masima. Yeah, that's how they say it.
Masema.
Yeah.
Yep.
I only know the audiobook pronunciations. So
Wow.
you're throwing me off with your like I read the book pronunciations.
Well, yeah, I'm reading the book. I read the books. So
You should
anyway,
have you audiobooked any of them?
yeah, I've audiobooked them. I read the books first and then audiobooked them second.
I think it's pronounced Carrion or something like that because
Car-
they definitely don't
Car-
call it Carhine.
I thought it was
It's definitely
Carhine.
not called Carhine.
Car-
It's definitely not how it's pronounced in the books.
Carrion.
The
So
audiobook.
it's not Riordan, okay? You got it wrong. So anyway,
Okay. Yeah, I know.
okay,
I thought
which
it was. I thought it happened there. I remember she's like, you banged her and she freaks out and she's like comes out like fucking balefire blazing because she's mad that Rand banged her. Avienda.
Yeah.
So Shadows Rising for 6. We're gonna start in the middle.
All right. Shadow Rising.
I'm not doing 50%. I'm below 50. I'm
Yeah.
batting under 500.
Yeah, you are. So, number 6. Okay. Who is elected keeper of the Chronicles when Siguan Sanche was deposed and stilled?
So it's that bitch. She's trying out to be a dark friend. What's her name?
Come on, man. She's kind of a major character.
And she's a major character whose name I'm forgetting. Like I don't know. There's too many Aes Sedai's with too many names
Yeah.
different ways. So it's a tough one.
Okay, it's Alviarin.
I knew it was an A. I knew she started with an A, but
yeah,
there's
you got
like
an A.
30. There's like 30 Aes Sedai whose names start with A.
But I mean, you don't get points for just knowing the first letter of their name.
I'm like in my brain, I'm like, I got letters. All I got
Okay.
is letters. I don't have
Okay.
names, full names. I
Okay.
got letters.
All right.
Avienda. Yeah. No, not Avienda. What do you call her?
Alviarin.
Alviarin. Oh, that's very similar to Avienda.
Yeah. She appears in the show.
Yeah, would have. She's major. She's like she's actually a super important character. Yeah.
Yeah. She's important. So
So 4.
for 4 points, Shadow Rising.
Yeah, because I'm doing
Okay.
so well.
4 points. Who officiated the marriage ceremony between Fayu and Perrin? Do you even
Where are
know
they even married? Where did they even? I don't even remember when they get married. I know it happened.
Really?
Are they with? Is it Moraine? No. I take it back. It was a ship captain, right?
No.
Bail Domon. No.
No. They were married in Amos Feud right before the battle. It's the women's council officiated their marriage.
That's where
ceremony.
they're married.
It's
I don't
women's
even remember
council.
where they're married.
Yeah.
I just did like Star Wars rules where you had to get married on a ship by
Women's
captain.
council. Yeah. Hey.
2. Maybe I'll get a 2-pointer.
2-pointer. Okay. Shadow Rising. Okay. 2 pointers.
This is where they are in the show, right?
Kind of. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. I think if there is a next season, they're probably gonna.
Do you think it's gonna get canceled? Do you think it's doing so badly? Are people like? I know you're complaining. Is
I
everyone
don't know.
complaining equally? Because I've seen people complaining.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, season 3 was better than 2 and 1. Okay. I mean, 1 was the worst.
They're on season 3 now, right? And they're combining.
Yeah. It just
3 and
ended.
4.
It just ended yesterday. So it just ended.
Okay.
So
They do the Stone of Tear in this book or in the series and in the last season.
They do the Stone of Terror in the Dragon Reborn, but they kind of skipped over it. But I think there's hints that they may go to the Stone of Terror to retrieve.
What? That's a great fuck. Okay, see, so
yeah.
There's nothing worth watching in this show.
But they basically swapped the whole like IU Iridian plot with the Stone of Terror. So they did the IU Iridian plot this season, and they're probably next season.
Oh, that's interesting. They fast forward. Okay, that's weird.
Yeah. But next season they might go back to the Stone of Terror to retrieve Kalimdor. Is my guess if there is a next season. So
Stone of Tear is such a big deal.
They basically swapped those 2 big events. So
it's such a big deal. The Stone of Tear is a really big deal, especially because Kalimdor. Okay.
Yep.
Shadow Rising for 2, and I'm gonna get it wrong.
What Forsaken was captured at the end of the Shadow Rising?
Masa, blah 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 blah. Michael Jackson. What's his fucking name? Osmond? No.
Yeah, you mean like Donny Osmond?
His name starts with an O. Osmodian.
You got it. Yep, it's Osmodian.
I got it.
Yep.
Like it starts with O.
It's a 2-point
Baldur
question. I thought
Jackson.
everybody knows this one. This is like
I'm not good with
iconic.
names.
iconic, man. It's
Again,
Osmodian. Okay.
Asmodean, yes. I got it
Okay.
eventually. It took me a second to get there, though.
Okay. Wait,
You get my
do the
internal
8-pointer?
monologue.
You want to do the 8-pointer, Shadow Rising?
Yes, I
You wanna
do.
go for
Yes,
Great
I do.
Hunt? Okay.
No, we're gonna go Shadow. I'm saying, I like to clear it out.
Okay, it's number 8.
Didn't do so poorly.
What name
What
was
was that?
not an alias for one of the Forsaken?
Shit. Fuck. I don't know. Only two of them I recognize.
Mhm.
So, C. I'm totally guessing.
That is incorrect. Yep. Akela Shago was actually Lanfear's alias. So Lord
Yeah.
Gabriel's Robin, right? B.
Yeah.
Jacinda Teal is Osmodian. Kel Shago is
I think Ravine is the
is-
worst of like
is
all.
Lanfear. Lord Saban is actually from the previous book. That's Bilal. It's actually E is the correct answer. Zordid. That was Padon Fane, Padon Fane.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
So I
he
think,
was an alias during the battle.
Yeah, Lord Gabriel or Ravine, whatever his name is. I think he's one of the worst characters in the entire series. He's like, a rapist. So like pretty bad. Pretty bad.
I honestly don't think they showed his power enough because like evidently like in the real time lore, like he's like second most powerful of them all. So
Yeah, and he's like the worst.
Like after Ishmael. I mean.
Him and the other bitch who like manipulates people and like makes them like they're like there's like a lot of like he's a rapist. That's why I really don't like him. He's very rapey.
Well, I mean they were all under compulsion. So
yeah, no, that's why it's rape. He rapes the queen like pretty brutally.
I mean, Grendel is the master of compulsion.
Grendel's also pretty naughty because
she
she makes people like do weird like sexual things, but I don't know if she's like raping everybody. He just raped bitches.
Well, I mean, compulsion is pretty much a mind rape. But anyway, go ahead. You want to
he physically rapes the queen. Shadow Rising for 10.
Well, so does Valda, evidently. Allegedly, Valda.
Oh, yeah. So that one's, that's also my opinion. That's also, I would consider that rape. Yeah.
So anyway.
Or coercion at the least.
Okay, so you're going to finish off Shadow Rising right now, right?
I'm going to fail. I'm going to finish off failing.
Okay. This is a hard one. What was the name of the Tree of Life in Viridian?
I was just writing about the ways. So, like they gave the name of the tree.
Yep.
And that's the name of the Aveliselda.
You're getting really close. I'm tempted to give you 5 points for that, actually.
Avella or Avendasura?
It's close. I'm giving you 5 points for that. It's Avendasora. Yeah.
Oh, I know I was really close. I was like, I know I'm really
It's close. It's close. I'm giving you 5 points.
I feel like it should be all or nothing. Honestly, I'd rather have nothing than half at this point.
Okay. I'll give you 10 points because you got pretty close.
Yeah,
okay.
I was like, because I was just reading about the ways.
Yeah,
and I was like,
Cora is a species. It's a species of the tree. So.
I would never got that.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't think I was gonna know that, did you? I surprised you there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the Grey Hunts and we'll go stats because I find that interesting. I find that category very interesting.
Okay.
You know what? I gotta say, my favorite scene in like the entirety of the series isn't on this board. I'm not sure what book it happens, but the Battle of Dubai as well is one of my favorite fucking scenes in the entire series.
That happens in book 6. What a chaos.
Yeah, I know. I thought so. Yeah, Bummersville. So Great Hunt for 6. This one I should be able to get stuff in.
The Great Hunt. All right, 6 points. What special ability does Egwene's Sodime discover she has?
Oh, she's good with Earth.
I need to name the ability. You can't just say she's good with Earth.
There's a name for it?
Yes.
Because I know they say like Earth powers are rare for Aes Sedai.
I mean, I might give you 3 points for that, even though, but there's a name.
Nothing. I'd rather have 0.
Okay, it's wrong.
I don't know.
It's too big.
I don't know. If
Delving.
Delving. That makes sense.
Yeah, delving.
I didn't know there was a a name for it. I thought she'd go with the Earth.
Yeah, she can find metals underground.
Yeah, which is great for like war and shit.
Yeah. All right.
2. I meant to say 4, but I said 2, so we're following through.
2 points. The Great Hunt. Okay. Bialzamon in the Trollic tongue means
Father of Lies. No, that's one of his names. That's not the right answer. I've committed.
That's incorrect.
I know it is.
It's the Heart of the Dark. Heart of the Dark.
Oh, I would have never got that. That was like the one that did not stick out to me at all.
Yeah, E. I just made it up. Lord of the Spirit.
You did. I was like, that one looks better.
So
I know he's called Father of Lies, but I didn't know if that was. I know that's one of his names is Father of Lies, but not in the Trolloc tongue.
Yeah.
10.
10 points. The Great Hunt. Who is Lord Ingtar's second in command during the hunt for the Horn of the Valor? Famous character.
Yeah. Starts with an Agabar. No. It starts with A. Because he's a great character. Because he betrays them and all. What the fuck is his name? Is it Agamir?
Well, Ingtar's the one that betrays them. I mean, he's a dark friend, but
oh, never mind. Then I'm totally wrong. I don't know. Oh, wait. It's the guy with the eye patch.
Name, please.
What's Eye Patch Boy's name? He swears a lot.
Exactly.
He's
most famous for swearing.
Oh fuck! I don't remember his name. I completely forgot it.
Yo, Peter, you watched the Masters last weekend?
What's his name? I don't remember it.
Uno. Like the game, like the card game.
It's like
Uno.
3 letters. It's like 3 letters. I remember that much. It's 3 letters. He got an eye patch. He swears a lot.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I love Uno. He's such a great
Uno was
character.
awesome.
Totally forgot his name. Is it spelled UNO in the book?
Yeah, UNO.
Okay,
like the
so
card
it's
game. It's like the card game.
It is spelled like that. Okay, because I didn't know
Uh-huh.
because I don't as an audiobook reader I don't really know the spelling.
Okay.
Great Hunt for 4. Oh, Uno's so great. I'm doing poorly.
Great Hunt for 4. All right. The question is 4 points.
Oh,
Shit, wrong one.
we've got a boo boo. It's okay.
No. I think they were swapped. Yeah. No, 4 points was done. Sorry. Something happened there.
They were doing 8.
Yeah, 8. And I might go to 6. You want to do 6 or 8?
Well, let's try 6, I guess.
Okay, you already got this. I
already got it wrong.
Yeah. It wasn't blanked out because we did 2, 4, and 6 already.
Yeah, so let's do 8.
8. Okay. What is the name of the peninsula where Falme is?
Something Head.
You don't get points for just something head.
I was just on the Wikipedia page. Something Head.
Yeah, it was a great tournament, man. Rory finally got his career Grand Slam.
Tarman's Head. I know that's wrong. It's Tarman's Gap, but whatever.
It's close. Yeah. It's Toman.
Toman's Head. Oh, so fucking close. I was actually so close.
Yeah. Hey, Kev.
See, I'm like there. I've got like some of it, but I don't have the full like. Again, it's been a long time.
So evidently, you actually said Tommen's Head, like for the Game of Thrones.
I said Torwin's, like Torwin's Gap, but whatever.
All right. So we're done the books. So all we have left are the stats.
I want to know what these stats are all about. So let's do stats for 2 because I want to let's ease into it.
It's all about it's all about like Wheel of Time.
Okay.
Number.
Started up in numbers. Okay, I'm fucked. I'm dyslexic. Let's go number 2.
Okay, you will get it. Okay, it's just simple. Okay, for 2 points. Okay?
We'll see.
Okay. How many books, including novels and prequel, are in the Wheel of Time series?
It's either 14 or 15.
Give me a number, man. Give me a number.
I think it's 14. I think it's 14, including New Spring.
You're incorrect. It's 15. It's 15. That's like the easiest question.
I said it was one of the 2. I knew it was 14 or 15. Yeah, Memory Light is number 14. Yeah.
Memory Light is 14, then New Spring makes it 15.
I always forget it's 14 or 15. I always make that mistake. Whatever. When did you read New Spring? Did you read New Spring first or after?
After.
That's what I agree. That's what you should do it.
Yeah, I would way after. So, well, supposedly, people in the Wheel of Time universe think that you should
say to do after like book 4, right?
No. After book 6. So right before Crown of Swords. So after the Battle of the My Well is where you should actually read.
Battle of my Wells. That's scene
is so amazing. It's actually where you should read New Spring to get because then you get introduced to like Catsuane and everybody else and all the.
I know that Catsuane is like very despised character.
Yeah. No, I think she's great.
I don't have a problem with her, but I know people really don't like her.
Why?
guess
Why?
going for-
Why? Because she's like mean to Rand or something. Is that why? nobody
Yeah,
likes
because
her?
she's mean. She's like a bully. But I, people just
No,
don't. I know
she's
the
not.
fan base doesn't love her. She's not. She doesn't get
like
much love.
she's like an old school like teacher, like Catholic teacher.
I don't have a problem with her, but I'm aware that she doesn't get much love in the community.
Yeah, she's awesome.
4.
Yeah.
We're doing 4.
4 points for stats. Okay. What Wheel of Time book has the highest word count?
Probably one of the middle ones. Actually, Brandon Sanderson is fucking that boy. It could be one of his. What's before Memory? Crossroads of Twilight?
I need an answer.
That's what I'm going with.
No.
Did I make up a name?
The correct answer is Lord of Chaos, number 6. The Battle of Demise. Well,
Were those letters there before? Those weren't there a second
Yeah,
ago, right? You
yeah.
added those letters? Okay.
yeah, 395,000 words.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and then Shadow Rising is next at 385.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, Memory of Light is third. So, Lord of Chaos. Yep.
Would never guess that. Well, we're going to go 6. I'm doing so well in this category, clearly.
It's word count. It's not book size or the paper quality, man. Sorry, I'm talking to Kev right now.
I thought maybe it could be a Brand Stan one, though, because Brand Sanderson likes to fucking.
Well, I
he
mean,
pages.
you might think a Memory of Light, but that's only because of there's like this huge chapter right in the middle. So
Is there
yeah, but so
a crack in my
I
cup.
think people are biased on that. So
Oh, there is a crack in my cup.
Mhm.
Sorry, continue.
So what? Number 6?
Yeah, there's a. Oh no, never mind. That's just a hair.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, number 6. 66666.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see how poorly I do.
Excluding the Amaryllis seat, what Aja is referenced the most by word count?
It's either blue or red. I'm gonna go red or maybe black. Red. I'm going red because there's a lot of Red Aja. A lot of named Red Aja, and they have like their whole like subplot later on. So I'm gonna go red.
Okay, you're incorrect. It's actually the Green Aja.
Is it really?
Yeah. Think about it. You have Alana, Cassuane. It's like
Well, I thought it would be red
cover a lot,
because
yeah.
there's like a whole like subplot of Red Aja, like just like doing their own
it's
shit.
green. Yeah, I mean, here's the chart. I mean, the green, yellow, blue. Blue is third. So
Blue. I thought blue would be higher.
yeah, I mean, the Red Aja was only maybe the first 6 books. You had a lot of Red Aja, but they kind of died off.
But no, you get those chicks that have like their own little subplot. Starts with a P. What's your fucking name?
Oh, you're talking about Pavara? Yeah, but it's just
Pavara,
her.
yep.
It's just her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was wrong, obviously, but I thought
Yeah.
it'd be red.
it's green. So, all right.
8.
8.
Because,
Okay, because why not,
crushing
right?
it. Because I'm crushing it so much.
Okay, excluding Andor, what nationality is referenced the most by word count?
Why am I blanking so hard on their name?
Remember, green is also Egwene, right? So
Yeah.
most
So
of
what the fuck? What the fuck is? Oh my god, I forgot the name of the fucking thing that Avienda is. Starts with an S. I'm blanking so hard right now. Aiel, the Aiel.
That is incorrect. Well, you were right. This it starts with an S. It's Saldea, and it's chopped off here.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
It's actually Saldea because of Fael takes up most of it.
You say
Yeah.
things when you say that, I'm like, you say it so much differently than the audiobook people.
Yeah. So it's yeah. Sorry, I blanked it out, and my animation didn't work. Otherwise, I would show you that it's
I would have
It's,
never guessed them. Would have never, but they do
Actually,
play a role,
actually I'm gonna do this.
especially with her brother, her dad being one of the great captains.
Actually, yeah, because
Is he one of the great captains?
it's,
Yeah, he
it's
is.
bothering me, so I'm gonna do this here. Yep. So it's Saldea, then it's unknown, then IU is third.
Third.
IU
Okay,
third,
I was
yeah.
on the right. I was on the right
Yeah.
track there.
Yeah. Then you had the Sean Chan.
I was thinking Sean Chan. I did think them for a while because they were
Yeah.
like their own unique entity, but I was like, no.
Yeah.
Damn, I really thought it was Aiel. I would have never guessed Saldeans or whatever they're called.
Yep. Fael, man.
It makes sense. Also, her dad's a major character. 10. We're gonna get this one wrong too.
So, what do you think? Is Aiel a nationality or ethnicity?
Ooh. I would say ethnicity because they're not really a kingdom.
I think they're a nation. They're a nation of people. Makes it a nationality.
I don't know. Ethnicity, I would
Right?
say more.
I mean, they have a capital, right? Meridian.
But they don't really have like they're kind of like their own like scattered clans. I wouldn't really consider them like a nation as a whole.
They're a nation of people, like Scottish people. They're a nation of people.
Okay, well, 10.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think I really wouldn't care about like honestly the particulars of that. It really wouldn't bother me.
All right. So stats for 10. Okay.
Is there a double Jeopardy?
No. It's
okay,
just,
cool.
It's just
Because I'm doing so bad. I don't know if I can do this anymore. I don't know if I can keep like you know failing so hard.
It's a 10-pointer, man. You might be lucky here.
I got one 10-pointer.
How old was Robert Jordan when he first began writing The Wheel of Time in 1990?
So he died fairly young, and the first book came out in 1990. So
there's a bunch of numbers there.
He was pretty young when he died. He was only in his 40s when he died. I mean, in his 60s when he died. So I'm gonna go 43.
Dang, you got it. That's right, 43.
I didn't want to go too high, too low, because like, I knew he died very young.
Yes,
he
43.
He wasn't very young, but he wasn't like old when he
10
died.
points, man.
He was
Good
quite
guess.
young.
Well, good deduction. Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
okay.
it was total guess.
So
there were 3 40s. I should give it away. That one of them would have been a 40. When you have
so we're at the final snitch now. Okay, and that's the subject. That's the subject. The great captains. Okay, and you want to score it now? Are you up for your score?
Oh my god, -5.
Nah, I'll tell you right now what it is.
I got 2 10-pointers, and that's actually a big deal. That helped me a lot.
Yeah.
So at least 20 points.
You're okay. You're at 46. So you're not doing well right now because
No,
you're at 46 out of.
Well, one of the questions didn't work, so we have to take that into account.
One of the questions didn't work. No,
yeah.
All of them were asked. Okay,
no, one of them didn't get it. No, one of the ones didn't work, and one of them, remember?
Okay, so are you going to go ahead and do this?
I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do well, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what?
Doing it well.
You know what? Because you're so far behind, I'll give you 2
I don't want your pity. I don't want your pity. I don't want your pity.
I'll give you 2 answers.
I will fail on my own. I will fall by my own shit. I don't want your pity.
Okay. All right.
I told you I was gonna do poorly when we started this. I already knew I wasn't gonna do well. I came in with that headspace.
But that's the problem then, right? If you think you're not going to do well, then you're of course not going to do well. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
I knew I wasn't going to do well because I don't remember much.
Okay.
I can tell you
so
letters.
here
I
it
got
is.
letters.
Okay.
That's all I got.
There it is. At the end of the Wheel of Time series, how many of the 5 great captains are still alive?
Does Fael's dad survive? The dude from Tommen's Head survives. I know him, or Amelia. Okay. I'm gonna say 2.
You are correct. Okay, who are they?
It's the dude that fucking the poor guy. I forget his name, but he's like the last great captain you meet.
It's 2, though.
And he's like, what's it? So
it's 2. Okay, it's Rodel Alderete and Lord Algamar. And Lord Algamar from Fal.
So Fael's dad does die. Okay.
Yeah, his dad dies. Garth Bryn dies, and
the white captain guy. He dies off rip.
Nio Pardon or Nio
Padane or something like that. Yeah, he dies early.
Yeah.
Because I remember fucking poor guy who's like he's like one of the saddest characters in the book. It's like he's just like doing like what was his name again?
Who?
The one
Rodel
from
Alderete?
No, the other one, maybe.
Rodel Alderete is awesome character.
And then the guy from Fal Dara survives.
Lord Algamar, yes. Lord Algamar,
man.
Yeah, Lord Algamar.
Yeah. He's like he's such a sympathetic character. It's like, oh man, poor guy. He's just trying to do his shit.
But in the show, they killed him off for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, in season 1 they kill fucking the dude from Fal Dara.
The whole Fal Dara thing was kind of stupid. But
that was so dumb. Again, the season was so bad.
Yep. He actually dies off screen. Devram Devran Bashir dies off screen. Really?
Because I
Yeah.
know what's his face dies.
Yeah, he
Fucking
dies.
Swans dude. He dies. I know he
Yeah, yeah,
dies.
yeah.
What's his
Yeah,
face
Devran
dies
dies.
beforehand,
Devran dies.
and then I
no,
wasn't sure if he died or not.
Yep.
Is
So-
that Fail's dad in that picture?
no? That's Gareth Bryn.
Gareth
Gareth
Bryn.
Bryn,
That's his
yeah,
name. Gareth Bryn. I remember he dies. But him and
Bryn,
Sean.
Gareth
Him
Bryn,
and
yeah.
Swan die.
Yeah, and yeah. So in the show, Swan, yeah, dies. That's a spoiler. So it's been a spoiler here already.
Yeah, but again, why are you watching this if you haven't ever seen it? If you haven't watched it,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they actually mentioned Gareth Bryn like leaving Andor, like in the episode with Morghese. So maybe he'll come back. You know, we will see. I mean, is there going to be a Salazar? You know, a Salazar Aes Sedai? Who knows?
I've never watched that show. It's trash.
You know, and if Suan isn't there, does that mean there's a large role for Liane now?
What did you just say?
Liane. Remember Suan's keeper of the Chronicles.
Oh, they call her something else in the
Liane.
books.
Yeah.
In the that's not what they call her in the audiobooks.
No. There's Liane, who's the keeper of the Chronicles, who gets stilled also, and there's Lelaine.
I'm telling you, you're
But-
saying it completely different than they say it in the audiobook.
So, but she's also a Baloo as well, a Lelaine, and she's the one that tries to like undermine Egwene at every step. So anyway,
Mhm.
with that, you have a chance for the wheel, man. You can rack
You
some
changed
points
the wheel
there.
up though. You made the wheel more negative since the last time I spun it.
Yes, because I think it's only fair to have a couple more wedges.
I'm not
that
gonna
are
lie. You
more
got
neutral
some
negative.
of them. I agreed with most of what you did. To be honest, I was like, no, I don't.
Okay.
I actually agree with everything you did.
Yeah.
Oh, let's just spin it.
Yeah. She's pretty good. Yeah, she's pretty cute. But the cutest was one that got bail-fired last episode. No, Jan or Jane, or she's probably the hottest Aes Sedai in the whole show. Anyway, with that,
I think the Aes Sedai, they were setting themselves up for failure because like the whole ageless look. Like, how do you capture that on screen?
well, you cast younger women. That's how you do it.
Yeah, but it's
So
not supposed to
anyway.
be young. It's ageless. Like, there's a difference between young and ageless. I'm sorry. There's a big like they have like this look to them. Like it's like uncanny.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay, so let's just spin it and just fail.
Okay, and here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, Elaine. Yeah. Of course, she's like the best casted character in the whole show. I feel like. So
I saw the
anyway.
pictures. I saw
Yeah.
images of her beforehand.
Oh yeah, man. Especially when she was singing "Hills of Tanchico." Have you looked at that video yet? Where she was
No,
singing?
I never watched it.
You
I never
should,
did.
man. You
Yeah.
should. That's awesome. That's an awesome scene. Anyway. Okay, here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, stop.
Oh, you almost got. You got 30
I
points.
thought I was gonna get the faceless man. I thought I was
Okay,
gonna
so-
be Valadahoris over here.
So basically, you got 70. You got 76 points total. And let's see.
I still did very badly. I got less than 50.
You got 42%. Okay, with
We have-
everything, with the final spin.
We
you got
have to take into
42%.
account that one question was busted, so we have to take that into account.
What? No. All those questions we asked where you think it was busted, we asked all those questions. Okay, you're just kind of flipped out of order. That's all. Or
You
the
sure
link
with that?
didn't work. Yeah, I'm positive. Here, let's go back. It was the Great Hunt. Here, okay. So it was in this
Was
row
it 4
here.
that didn't work? Was
Yeah,
it
we
4
got
that didn't
this
work?
right. We got this. That was on right. You got that
I
question.
got that one wrong.
We got this Uno.
I got that wrong as well.
We got this right. The
I got.
delving question.
I was right, but you didn't give it to me.
You said Earth powers. Sorry, that doesn't count.
It was right, dude.
Okay, you got Tolman Head.
Head's wrong. I called it something else. Yeah,
Okay,
told you it was busted.
it's number 10 was busted. Yeah, number 10 was busted.
So we have to take into account and minus 10 from the
No,
overall
you
total.
wouldn't have gotten minus 10 points. Okay. So anyway, with that.
I'm just saying, if we're going to be accurate here, we have to take this into account.
Okay,
all variables
okay.
must be taken into
So
account.
if I went ahead and gave you 10 points, you would have gotten 86. Okay, let's do the math.
No, I didn't
okay?
say I want the 10 points. I want you to deduct 10 from the total that,
No. Okay, so equals.
I imagine what you're doing is you're going the total amount of questions, the value of the total questions, and then you're like,
Okay,
doing
so
the math
even
there.
if you got those 10 points for not having
No,
a
that's
10
not what I
point
want you to do.
question, okay, you're
No,
still,
no,
you're
I
still
want you
below.
to take away. I want you to
you're
minus
still
10 from
80.
the overall total of like all the value of the questions altogether.
Okay,
I imagine
fine,
what you're doing
fine.
is
Okay, fine, we can do that.
take that
Make
out of
you
account.
happy.
So, like, the value of all the questions minus
Sure.
that 10 pointer.
Okay,
And then math it. So if
Okay,
I'm 42,
yeah,
it'll
yeah.
probably be like 48.
Yeah, I'll do
I'm still under 50.
76 over 170. Okay, you're at 44%, 45%.
I told you I still failed, but we need to take this into account.
All right.
I knew I wasn't gonna do well. I told you that before I started. I'm gonna finally look at the
yeah.
chat now.
I
He's,
think,
like,
I think
next
he's
to
a
no
favorite
delay.
character, but I think Uno's cooler than Lord Ingtar. The guy was a dark friend, man.
Uno's a great character.
Yeah.
Ingtar doesn't really get like he
Well,
dies pretty
so
early, he doesn't really get-
Uno dies. I think at the last battle he dies, but they cut off Uno.
Does he?
Yeah, they cut off Uno last season. It's stupid. So it's basically they kill off Uno like during the battle at Falmouth and made him like a Heroes of the Horn. It's like, are you kidding me?
The fuck? Like this show is so bad.
It's ridiculous.
But
I mean,
I do think like
yeah.
the first season I gave it some leeway because like the first book, right, is a traveling book. So like they're going to like 30 different locations. I'm exaggerating. But like from like a filming point of view, you can't film 30 different places. That's like economically not possible. So we'll give them some like leeway there. But the other books, there's no other excuse. Like it's just not good.
Yep.
And I'm not gonna complain about casting. I care less about casting. It's just this show sucks.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those questions that were flipped. So I don't know which one, or I didn't include a 10-pointer somewhere, or something happened on that section. But but if you just take off, 10 points from the total 180, you got 170, right? Then
I still did poorly. I still did badly.
Yeah, I divided 76 by 170.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway.
I know that's how you do it.
Well, I'm answering a question. I'm answering a question there. So
yeah.
Well,
I know that's how you do it.
So what were you asking again about the show? You were saying something before I went ahead and did the mathing.
No, I was saying that like it sucks. I'm never gonna watch it again.
Yeah.
I don't like that I'm backwards. I don't like my face. My face looks off, and I don't like it. I don't know why it does this. Changing my settings does nothing.
Well, you know what you can do under settings
I do the mirror and it doesn't change anything.
Okay, so when you click back and forth, it doesn't do anything. Then I don't know.
It makes no difference.
Okay, then something's screwed up with your camera. So with that,
my camera's fine.
Yeah. So so here's the thing.
Off.
Okay. So here's the thing. Okay, so evidently it hasn't been decided yet whether or not there's going to be a season 4 of
I just can't see people like Wheel of Time has a very intense fan base. So like I just
but if there isn't a season 4, I think season 3 it kind of left off with a bunch of questions not being answered, and that kind of bothers me to end it like right there.
Okay, I don't want to hear it. I'm an anime fan. You know how many times they cancel anime mid fucking series? Don't want to hear it.
Well, I don't watch anime, but if you say so. But
you watched some anime. You watched Vinland Saga. Vinland Saga slapped. Did you finish it?
Yeah, but I watched the 2 seasons that were on. That's it. Just the 2 seasons.
My brother-in-law is calling me. Hold up. The people who own the house I'm currently staying in are calling. Be right back.
Okay. So what do you have here? Scrap it and try a cartoon to tell the story right. Solo leveling. I don't know what that means. Okay. Oh, is that the name of the anime that you watched? Well, Kev likes the show, so good for him. Now I don't know what solo leveling's about because I watched Vinland Saga, and that's pretty much it.
I've never seen Solo Leveling, but Sad Boy, who I follow on Facebook, is constantly posting about it. So I don't know. That's my knowledge of Solo Leveling is what Sad Boy posts on Facebook.
So what was it about? What's the gist of Solo Leveling?
It's probably some isekai harem bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I know you don't know what that means, but it's okay. It sounds like an isekai. I don't do isekai.
Yeah, Peter, I agree. I think S3 was the best season because I think they're improving. I mean, 1 was an abomination, 2 was pretty sad, but 3 was actually pretty decent, except for not last episode, but episode number 7. I didn't get down with episode number 7 at all with Loyal. It's ridiculous. It was like a freaking Gandalf the Grey moment with Loyal. You shall not pass. Falls into the abyss.
Loyal sounds exactly like fucking Kramer in the audiobook. So like the voice of the guy who does Loyal sounds exactly like the fucking audiobooks. It's insane how good he is. Voice wise.
Yeah. I don't know. Loyal was ridiculous. I mean, the whole thing.
Am I wrong though?
But here's the problem with Loyal, okay, is that Loyals is like a key figure, like in books, maybe 1 through 3, 1 through 4, even. But after that, he
He
kind of
becomes a bigger
disappears.
character when it's time
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He really disappears until the Brandon Sanderson books. At that point, so
Mm.
so maybe that's what the show writers were
When does Brandon take over?
asking. He takes up at number 12, Gathering Storm.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
feels right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a long ways away. But I mean, Laura's hardly even mentioned like during the slog, and he's hardly mentioned even in Lord of Chaos. I don't remember.
Do you? So I know some people say the slog is not real. They disagree with the principle of the slog. I don't.
Why? It's backstory. I mean, a lot. Okay, the problem with the slog is that they spent way too long like having Perrin figure out.
Yeah, Perrin and Fael.
figuring it out
Like,
Fael.
what's
Yeah,
happening there? Yeah.
but a lot of the slogs also revolves around like Elaine trying to capture the throne.
Mhm.
Right? It's a secession kind of conflict
I love
going on in
politics,
Andor.
though. I actually love that kind of shit.
It's a lot political. Yeah, it's more political than anything else. And also, the slog had like the cleansing of Sidene, right? Where Rand cleanses
Which is
Sidene.
one of the amazing scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and there's also a lot of boring Shido stuff in there too. So I just
So
got
no
the
one answered
Moggy
my
haircut.
question about
That's
solo
funny.
leveling.
That's
Solo
funny.
leveling an isekai or not?
The Moggy haircut.
Do you know what an isekai is, Mil?
The what?
Do you know what isekai means?
No.
Isekai is Japanese for another world, so it's usually like a character, like a normal character from the real world, gets teleported into like another fantasy world, or usually a video game world. It's really dumb. So solo leveling to me sounds like an isekai. Is it an isekai?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Say so. Yeah, think about the slog. Yeah. I mean, Crossroads Twilights. I remember it being kind of slow. The only scene I remember from Crossroads of Twilight was when Perrin trades his axe right for his hammer. That's the only thing I remember.
Was that when he makes the hammer? Because that scene is fire.
Well, yeah. He trades it in, right? He says, "No more axe. I'm going with a hammer now." So yeah, that's the only thing I really remember
Isn't
from
the
Crossroads
cover
of
of the
Twilight.
book like the axe and the tree? One of the
Yeah.
covers.
The what?
Is it one of the images from one of
Yeah. I think some from Crossroads. It could be from Crossroads. The axe in the tree.
Yeah, because I've seen both
Yeah.
like the ebook ones and the old school ones with like the puffy shirts.
Yeah.
Hi, Linda.
So, yeah, Linda's in. So, just trying to think of anything else we could talk about real time wise.
Well,
I mean,
you're on like a different like playing like again. I don't remember again after like book 3, they all mash into one to me. Like I couldn't tell you like what events happen in what books. It just blends.
I think for the next trivia, I would read as a hint, read books 6 through 10.
I thought next time I'm doing you though. I thought I was gonna quit.
Yeah, you do me next time. Okay, but I don't know what you're gonna do. Like, or is it gonna be like general stuff? That's fine.
So like you want a little like so what I'm doing right now is you know I spend way too much time on my trivia boards. So I have 3 categories established. They're the 3 Taviran.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was gonna do like locations, flags. Like I don't know. I'm still brainstorming it in my head. But right now I currently have 3 categories about the 3 Taviran.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do one about Arthur Heartwing.
Mm-hmm.
Arthur
Heartwing is awesome. Or the
He's a Taviran.
Hawkwind, not Heartwing, Hawkwind.
Whatever. He's a Taviran fan.
Arthur Hawkwind. Yeah, he's like a King Arthur clone.
He's a character that I would love to know more about. He's a character that I want fucking extended universe shit about him. Like he's a character that's like I always want to know more about him, but like obviously Robert Jordan died, so we never got that. But he's a character. I'm like I need to know more about you. You're
like a prequel series.
Yeah,
right?
like I want to know more about him. I always have.
I want to. I mean, I want to learn more about the Trolloc Wars and the fall of Manetheren. Yeah, that's what I want to learn more about the Trolloc Wars because it was a big deal.
It was a big deal.
Yeah, a lot of stuff changed after that. So
I'm so silly. Why
yeah. Book 11 is Night for Dreams. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a little bit overhyped because it came right after the Slog, so it was just better than the Slog, right? And that made it a lot better than it really was, in my opinion. I mean, it's a cool scene there, right? I guess. I mean, Ram loses his hand. He has this Luke Skywalker moment. So,
but also, I wish the cover of that book wasn't like you see that scene where he gets his fucking arm blown off. It's like I wish that wasn't the cover. The
Kev likes it. Yeah, he likes Knife of Dreams too, but I think it's really, I think it's good, but I think part of the reason why people think it's good is because it was just better than the Slog.
I
Which
don't
set
think
like,
there's a
was
single
basically
bad.
set like a low
I don't
bar. It's set like
like
a really
we
low
call it the
bar.
Slog. All that there's not a bad
Yeah.
book in the series. The whole series is
Yeah.
it's a great series.
Yeah,
There's
12 to
nothing.
14 was good. I mean, 12 to 14 with Brandon Sanderson. I mean, it was when he was actually trying,
I didn't
right?
really love Brandon Sanderson when he first started writing because, like, first of all, this boy uses the term tempest far too much. And that's like his favorite word, tempest. He uses it over and over and over again, and all his books. And it's like my one little fucking problem with Brandon Sanderson is he uses the word tempest far too much.
So
But obviously,
when
I'm a
did,
big Brand Sand fan.
when did Way of Kings come out? Because I think that came out like in what 2010, 2011, somewhere like that.
I think he had only done Mistborn at that point. I don't think he had started.
No, he also did Warbreaker, which is YA, but that's like 2007.
It's not YA. You did not know the definition of YA.
Okay. So, but I think Way of Kings came
I
out.
don't
like
think
2011,
Way of Kings was
2012.
out yet. I don't know what
Yeah.
year these books came out, but I
Yeah,
don't think,
yeah,
I think he
yeah.
had just had Mistborn.
Okay, the
that
reason why I'm
point.
asking is that Gathering Storm came out in 2009, and then he went boom, 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 The Gathering Storm, Towers of Midnight, and A Memory of Light, right, all together, like
Because they
almost
were
like
already
succession.
partially written. So he was like,
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
the book, there was
He did
so
boom,
much
boom,
left.
boom. So at that point, was he writing The Way of Kings at the same time, or did he? I'm trying to remember whether or not he actually wrote them concurrently. That's my
I don't know.
question.
But I know it's
Yeah.
like his magnum opus. So he's been working on Dragonsteel for like fucking 15 years. So I don't know. Who knows with this man? Who knows how long he's been working on these books? I love Brand Sand. I'm a huge Brand Sand fan.
I just hope he's still alive when book 6 of Stormlight comes out. Doesn't.
Wait, he's young. He's not old. He's a young man.
It doesn't mean he can't pass. Okay.
Yeah, but it's unlikely. He's like Robert Jordan had like a rare heart disease. Like he like out of nowhere was diagnosed with a fatal heart disease. Brandon Sanderson is still very young.
Yeah.
Like, in general. Like he's not in his 20s, but he's like what? Not even in his 50s, is he? He's not very old.
Robert Jordan?
No, Brandon Sanderson. He's pretty young.
I don't know how he always. Kev would know.
Which book is The Great Line by Nynaeve? Which one?
Which line? Which line?
She's one of my favorite characters. I fucking love Nynaeve.
I mean, yeah, I mean, she was like an emotional retard for pretty much the whole series. So.
Don't use the R word. We don't use the R word.
No, but I used it in the context of she was held back.
I don't care what context you use it. It's a bad word and we should never use it. This is 2025. We do not use ableist slurs.
Okay, so yeah. So I don't know which line you're talking about.
I love Nynaeve. She's one of my favorite characters. She's also like one of the most powerful characters in the entire series, so that's also what makes it great.
Yeah. But she's been totally portrayed as a Mary Sue though in the show. It's ridiculous what she did last episode. So it's like it's totally ridiculous.
But she's like again in the book, she's one of the most powerful characters. I think she is the most powerful Aes Sedai in the entire series.
Will you ride alone? So it was right. It was so basically.
Is that when she follows him to the Blight?
No. It's when it's when she leaves him, to basically go off with Rand to fight.
And she like goes to everybody and gets him to follow. I actually do love that. I do love that.
I think that's Gathering Storm. I think that's 12.
That's where she goes around and she gets all the former Monethrin, former people of Malkyr to go follow him.
Malkyr and
I love that shit.
Yeah, I think that's 12.
I love that scene.
I think it's Gathering Storm.
Fire. I love Nynaeve. She's a great character. I don't think it's.
Everyone's like squealing over like that scene. Oh, that's cute.
We don't count Forsaken. We're talking about good guys. They're not Aes Sedai. They're evil. They're Forsaken by definition.
I mean, if there was a fight between like say Katsue with all her Terangro that she has against Nynaeve.
Hold up. What? I'm talking about like sheer power.
Okay,
we're not using Ungriel and Ungriel. That's cheating.
No. Okay, according to the lore, because I've been reading the lore, Nynaeve and Olivia are pretty much at the same level. Olivia is basically that.
Who the fuck's Olivia?
Hey, Olivia is the former Sochan Damani, right? Who basically becomes Rand's bodyguard at the end.
Okay, that's not how they say Olivia. It in the book. I'm sorry. You're saying these names. Olivia. Like, who the fuck are you talking about?
No, it is Olivia or Oliva, some of that. Olivia. But anyway, evidently it's between the two of them, like who the most powerful is. Okay, so look up Olivia.
I'm looking at it. I see that
Alivia.
Kevin just put
Yeah.
it there. I
Yeah.
would never say that. That's
Yeah.
not how they
Yeah.
say it in the
Olivia.
books.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you pronounce it so much different than the audiobook.
No,
I only
it's
know the
Olivia.
audiobook pronunciation.
Dude, okay, how do you pronounce that spelling right there? The capital. It's Olivia. That's
I
that
don't know.
is
Ask
the
fucking
spelling.
Brandon. Ask fucking Kate Redding and Michael
See,
Kramer.
you're
I'm not
wrong.
here to.
See, this is what happens when all you do is listen to the books. Okay, it's supposed to read the books. This is what happens. Okay,
That's like one of the big like jokes you hear about audiobook versus like physical books. Like
everything's
that's how you spell that.
biased.
That's how you
Everything's
say
biased,
that.
okay?
It's just the
Okay.
pronunciations are way different.
No. But Olivia and Nynaeve are almost tied in terms of power. Right. The reason why is that Olivia like totally kicks ass like during the cleansing of the Sidene scene, like a Winter's Heart. She just basically wipes out a Forsaken dude. It's awesome. So
Yeah, I don't remember most of the stuff. I remember that scene is great though.
yeah.
I know there's like a scene when she's the one that has like she uses Kalendor with the two Ashaman. I know there's some bitch with Kalendor and two Ashaman.
No, I don't
Blowing
remember
people
that
up.
part. Yeah.
I know one of the Dark Friends kills a Forsaken. He's like, fuck it.
Yes, yeah. According to Kev, Olivia is actually more powerful than Nynaeve. Yeah. But people are arguing right now. According to Jordan's notes, Nynaeve is supposed to be
No,
there's
actually some power scaling. I've seen a power scaling thing, but maybe it might be for the trading when like the card
based on
games.
his number chart. Yeah.
There's a card game that came out and they had
But-
literally people like power scales.
Yeah, but there are notes like in the Real Time Companion where they actually list the raw powers as well. I think Olivia is up there with Nynaeve. I mean, really. So
Maybe.
I don't know. But in terms of a fight, though, okay, if you just disregard just raw power, like if there was a fight between Nynaeve and say Katsuane, I'm not sure if Nynaeve will win. I think Katsuane has the experience and has all that.
But you're including all her Unreal and shit like that.
Yeah, Tarangro, stuff like that. Yeah,
like when it comes to raw power, you can't include fucking cheat codes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cheat codes. Is what you call them? Cheat codes. I mean, freaking Nynaeve was also using cheat codes too, right? If you can count those, like the second half of the series, where she had that waistband, right?
I love Nynaeve.
And the bracelets.
My headcanon, she's the most powerful.
Everybody was using Tarangro towards the end, it seemed like.
I'm not gonna consider the Dark Friends though, because they're not they're not I forgot what they're called. Aes Sedai.
Mm-hmm. The what?
So yeah, I wouldn't consider the Dark Friends Aes Sedai.
No, they're not.
They're not.
Aes Sedai. They're Dark Friends, man.
Exactly.
It's a different group
category.
of people.
Different category, different standard.
Yeah. I mean, it's sort of like calling Padan Fain a channeler. He's not a channeler. I mean, he's a Dark Friend. He's just a regular.
No, but he can't channel at all. So that's an awful example to use.
Okay, name one other male Dark Friend that's a channeler.
Logain.
He's not a Dark Friend. Logain's not a Dark Friend.
Yes, Logain is totally a Dark.
No. We talk about Logain.
No, the other one. What's the other one? The one that turned out to be the fucking Forsaken.
Okay, Mazrim Tain or something like that. Yeah, Tian.
Yeah.
Mazrim Tain. But but he becomes a Forsaken. He's not a Dark Friend anymore. He's a freaking Forsaken now.
Logain's a character that should got fleshed out more.
Yeah.
They fucking ruined his character in the show. I remember being very disappointed about Logain in the show.
Yeah. Well, Fain is
Ashaman Kill. That is one of the best. That's why I fucking found my wells, man. I cannot get over how great that shit is. And it's so good. They give it to you from multiple perspectives. Like, no, we know you want to know more about this. We're gonna give you Perrin's perspective. We're gonna give you this person's perspective.
Okay.
So great this battle is.
So if you want to talk about Lord of Chaos, the best scene in Lord of Chaos, it wasn't the Battle of Demise Wells. It was the scene in Salvador where Matt tries to basically take Elaine, Egwene, and
tries to get him out. He rips off the fucking shawl.
Wait, no. Yeah, exactly. So it was Nynaeve, Elaine, and Egwene were in a room, and Matt
he's like, what are you doing?
You guys are going home. You guys are going home. And then he tells Nynaeve, if you don't come with me, I'm going to spank her bottom. And then Nynaeve just gets really pissed. It's the funniest thing ever.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That scene is hilarious. But
yeah.
Almost there's like after a certain point, there is no bad Matt scene. Almost every Matt scene is iconic.
No, Matt's the greatest, man. He's the
good.
But I think that was the funniest scene in the whole book, in the whole series.
I'm talking about funny. There's funny scenes, yes. And then there's like epic scenes like the Battle of My Well.
Yeah, it's more epic than funny, but I mean, it was memorable to me only because it's just so hilarious how like Matt was just trying to take all those girls back home and they wouldn't let him.
He's like, I'm trying to help you guys.
Exactly. Yeah, No, Rand told me to put you, take you back to Andor, take you back to Emmons Field, and stuff like that. But they wouldn't have it, man. And Matt had no idea that like Egwene was the Aes Sedai, right?
Yeah, he thought she was like pretending.
Was the Amnesty?
He thought she was like just playing fucking dress up.
Yeah.
Love that.
It was
Seems like
it was the funniest
I knew
thing.
exactly what you're talking about once you started it. Yeah.
It was funny as hell. Anyway, so okay, with
Evan,
that,
do you think you could do these? Do you think you've done better than me on the test? Why don't we quiz
what?
him? Kevin,
What?
why don't you come get quizzed? Because you would have done better than me on this test.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he would have. I don't know.
I looked through his answers. He was getting all the answers right.
So could have. Yeah, probably. What, Jake? Yeah, I mean, he's get some answers right. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, I think anybody would have done better than you, but yeah.
Shut up. That was just mean. That
It
was
a
just
low bar.
mean.
It was like a low bar.
That was mean. You are bullying me. I feel bullied.
No, I'm not bullying you at all, man. So anyway, all right, guys. With that, I think that's it, right? There's nothing else you want to say. Is there anything
Yes,
you want to
I
say,
have-
Felicia?
No, I did exactly as well as I thought I would do, though. To be honest.
Okay, yeah. And next time, I think Felicia's making a real time quiz, and then she's going to quiz me on the stuff.
Working on it.
Basically
Potentially,
how
maybe.
horrible I do. See if I can beat 45%. But you don't have a wheel, so I don't know where the bonus points are going to come from.
I do. I'll just do like we
Okay.
have a system. I have a system.
Okay. Yeah, because without those 30 points in the wheel, you would have been like at 25% or 20. So anyway.
I did poorly. I was well aware of how poorly I was going to do.
Yeah. So
I
anyway.
told you I haven't read these books in years. I don't really remember much. Like, I remember
Yeah.
like critical things, but like who did it, where it happened, and when. Couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
I got letters. I'm like, this person's name starts with this letter. That's all I got.
Mm-hmm. All right. So anyway, thanks for coming out, guys. Hope you guys learned something. And with that, I guess we're off. See ya.
Good night. I'm not watching the show.